how you do that. Tell me how you do that. Oh, I know how you do that.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Gina of Gina RN Budgets. I am a zero-based budgeter who utilizes the cash and, like today, the cashless envelope system to assist me in my journey to financial and debt freedom. If you're new here, I do videos about budgeting, cash stuffing, sinking funds, savings challenges, couponing, a little bit of everything. If that type of content interests you, then please consider subscribing by tapping the subscribe button right down in the corner and becoming a part of my YouTube family. If you're a returning subscriber,
What's up? What's up? What?
thanks for coming back. I appreciate your love, your support, and your encouragement. Overall, I'd like to thank the budgeting community as a whole, because this is just a community just like no other. There's no other way to explain it. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. So, without further ado, today I'm going to be sharing my paycheck budget, and I'll be stuffing my sinking funds, my challenges, as well as preparing for my bills for the month of January. Yes, you heard that right. In the month of December 16th to be exact, I'm already putting money aside for my January bills. If you guys can remember, when I revamped my budget in preparation to move, I talked about how I wanted to be a month ahead on my fixed expenses by December 31st of this year. So this is part one. Today I plan to stuff half of my January fixed expenses, and in my last paycheck of the year, I will stuff the other half, which will give me all of my fixed expenses for January already in the bank and available before the month of January. So my plan is to just get further and further ahead, but I think this for me is a substantial feat that I made this happen. Let's just get started. I wanted to kind of do a story time because I still haven't shared my story about what happened in Arizona. It was just a fiasco in terms of my trip, but because this is so tedious and there's so much money involved, that I prefer, I'm gonna do a happy mail unboxing and then I'll do story time because that's more fun stuff and whatever. Okay, so let's get started. Today we will be stuffing $2,279. As many of you know, the only cash that we keep on hand is our weekly spending money. All of our other money is allocated in our different funds in our Capital One 360 account. We also have our own personal savings account, which we choose not to share how much we put in our personal savings, and we also don't share how much we tithe. That being said, today we'll be doing $2,279. All right, so just for a breakdown of how I came up with this number, on the 16th of December, we both got paid, plus I got my Christmas bonus, and it was a little bit more than I had anticipated. So first off, I thank God for my job. I love my job, and I just thank God for the ability to even be able to do all the things that we're about to discuss today. That being said, right off the top, we pay our tithes before we do any budgeting. Secondly, we allocate money to our personal savings. And then I've already deducted the $300 that I already stuffed in the video that posted yesterday. Okay? So what we have remaining after all of that is $4,575. Of that, I had to keep $782 in our spending account for bills that were coming due in December from the 16th up until my next check which is December 30th. I also paid $1,000 extra on that last loan that we discussed. I was paying off 3 loans by the end of the year. This is loan number 3. I paid $1,000 and I should be able to completely pay that off with my December 30th paycheck. I also paid $229 to pay off my daughter's cell phone through Sprint. I also paid $100 to renew the car tags on one of our vehicles. I left $100 in the spending account for online purchases for me to order Amazon, whatever the case may be, support small, things like that. But I want to kind of, give myself a limit. Then I left an $85 buffer in the spending account just in case. All right, so first thing we'll start with is my sinking funds. I only have a few. You guys know that I narrowed them down substantially so that we would be able to focus most of our money towards saving to relocate back to Chicago, closer to my parents. So we can start with, let's count the money. Oh Lord, I'm so nervous. I forgot to count the money. All right, I'm gonna do it, guys. All right, here we go. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 850, 950, 2,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, that's 2,200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 77, 79, $2,279. All right. So, in case you didn't know, I use prop money to represent what I have in my various bank accounts, and it just helps me to keep it tangible. I like to be able to count what I have without just staring at a number on my mobile app. And then also it keeps me more organized, especially when I'm allocating half of the bills. And I know once I get the final bill how much I have to add in addition to it. Okay, so we'll start off with our sinking funds, which will be quick because we only have a few, and I'll update my trackers offline. So this is our car maintenance envelope. We still have $150 in our car maintenance Capital One 360 account, and I'm adding 50 to it today, bringing us to 50, 150, 200. All right, this is probably going to be gone because my car that my daughter keeps is in the shop currently, and we already got the bill for $500.
Stop the madness!
So I'm probably going to use this, and then I'll have to take $300 out of my personal savings. Date night. We're trying to add this up a little. We're not doing too good. We got 50, and we're going to add another 50 today, bringing it to $100. Like I said previously, we're trying to let that kind of build up because my birthday is next month. All right. My niece's wedding, I'm going to pay for this in full when I start my second job in a couple weeks. Annual payments. Let's see, what are we giving this? I think we're going to give this 2 20s and a 10. And I'll explain this later why it's 2 20s and a 10, 20, 40, 50. So I can tell you all now. Because when I was counting, I had an odd 50. And you know, that odd 50, y'all wasn't getting me tripped up. So I broke it. I broke it down just to avoid it. So far, that's all I'm stuffing. These are savings challenges to come for next year that we'll discuss later. All right. Then next we'll go to my current challenges, which I'm only down to a few. Of course, we have my famous Finish Strong challenge, and I'll get out my tracker so you guys can see. So I I got 7 pay periods, 1 more to go. Sorry, y'all don't see my water stain there. So I have already transferred $375 to my emergency fund because that's what I am saving this for. So just to represent that, we're going to add $375 today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 50, 75.
Let's get it together here. We got $2,000 placeholders. Okay, so we got 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 550, 625.
A total of 2,625, which is correct, what I have in my Capital One 360 emergency fund for Finish Strong. That's not all I have, but that's what I have for the Finish Strong. And that's why I keep these, so I know what's what. Okay, next, my $500 savings challenge. I'm going to add 104. And we'll just do the lucky 2s. And so I've already marked it off. Look how close, guys, I am. I'm going to finish it my next paycheck. I'm going to stuff all of this to make $500 and a challenge completed. Let's see. So, add that. Put these 2s at the end. Oh, I got a lot of 2s.
100, 200, 300, 410, 12, 14, 15, 18.
$418. That means I got 82 to go to complete this challenge, my next pay period. So that's right, $418 is in my emergency fund from my $500 challenge. Finally, my way to save, y'all, is getting slower and slower. I didn't even wait until today because literally I thought I didn't lose anything because, you know, I've been traveling. I went home. Chicago food is good and I was eating, but I really didn't feel like I ate too much. So I did weigh myself and I managed to drop 3 more pounds, which is only $9 because I'm saving $3 per pound. So I'll round that off to 10. So I'm adding 10 to way to save.
And that will bring us to, let's see, 150, 65, 75.
$175 saved just by losing weight. And I think that is awesome. And you know, originally I was saying I was going to add that to my emergency fund, but guess what? I'm not. I'm going to do something for me. I don't know what that is, but when I'm done, this is going to be for your girl. All right? Just the way to save challenge, nothing else. Other than that, challenge wise, this is not really a challenge, but this is by Tracker from D versus Debt. And I'm about 2 away from 600. So if you haven't subscribed, please, by all means, take a minute right quick and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And my watch hours, I'm about halfway there. So I like to try to keep these as even as possible so that when I do reach 1,000 subscribers, then I'll probably be very, very close to reaching my watch time as well so that I can get monetized. So I'm hoping to kind of keep these even. My watch hours are just slightly less than how far I am to 1,000. So watch my videos, guys. Watch it to the end. Thank you. All right. So next, so it was a total of $489 that I transferred to my emergency fund from my challenges. All right. Now, finally, I transferred $1,640 to my 1 month ahead account, and this will be for half of my January bills, my fixed expenses only. So let's see what we got. And when we get to a certain part, I'm going to explain to you because I do have a couple things that are still due to come out in December that are still in my envelopes. For rent, I'm going to put up $825. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 825 going into my rent envelope. I think this is already open. Yes. All right. Next, for my electric bill, Sorry, I gotta get my cheat sheet out, y'all. Oh, I don't want y'all to see it though. $125. My electric bill is going up. It's getting colder in Nashville, so we've been running our heat, and our house is all electric, so it's starting to go up. So I'm having to put a little bit more aside for that. So 125 for half of my electric bill will be stuffed. I'm just grateful that this is all for January. Next half of my one car payment that I have left, that as soon as we move, that's going to be my next thing to pay off. 100, 200, 315 is half of my car payment. 1, 2, 3, 10, 15. Yes, I know that's a lot, but you in my business. Don't do that. We had messed up and made mistakes, and we paying for it, but it's okay. Cable, we use Sling TV, and we pay about $55, $75 or something like that a month. So I'm going to put up $30 for half of our Sling bill. All right, and then let's see what's next. Sprint. I did pay my daughter's phone off. Oh wait, that's not Sprint. Car insurance. Duh. Reading is fundamental. So for car insurance, my car insurance is high, and like I said, January is my last payment on this premium, so I'm going to be looking for a different car insurance, hopefully. So if you guys know of any car insurances that are reliable and better rates, leave it in the comments below. But half of it, I have full coverage on 2 vehicles, $155. Let me know, because I got to do something, because that's too much. Here we go. Sprint is, I think I got the bill down to like $150, but I'm not positive. So I'm going to do half $100, and then I'll know by the, hopefully, oh yeah, I'll know probably by the time I stuff again. If not, I'll just overshoot, and then we could always use it for something else. AT&T is my Wi-Fi service, and half for AT&T is 30, because we pay $60 a month. So that's half of the internet bill. I think I just closed it. Then we have our baby's pet care, which is Banfield. It's like a wellness plan for him to cover his checkups and vaccinations and things like that. Half of that one, we pay $60 a month. Half of that will be $30 for our little spoiled brat. And then finally, I kind of looped all my subscriptions together. So this will be Netflix, I have Canva Pro, I have TubeBuddy, and I have YouTube Music. I don't do YouTube Premium because somewhere along the way I heard that if you have YouTube Premium, the videos that you watch, they don't really get like 100% credit for it or something to that effect. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. But I didn't want to risk it and watch videos and not have them get the proper credit. So I just use YouTube Music so I can watch without the commercials, just the music though. And then, so half of my subscriptions, they total about $60 a month. So I'm going to be putting up $30 for my subscriptions. And then I'm going to put it in the back because the money that's still in here are some subscription payments and PayPal.
You in my business? Yeah, don't do that.
PayPal payments that are due still yet to come out in December. All right, and I can't believe it, all that money, and I actually got my denominations correct. And I'm finished. Y'all, I was about to have an ulcer thinking about this video. I'm not kidding. And so I'm still working on decorating this Moturn, but I already announced my 500 subscriber giveaway. I'll link the video in the iCards. I won't give you any details. You have to go watch that video. to find out the details, how to join. I think it's a very good prize. So make sure, go back and look. It's my cash stuffing video that I posted just yesterday. So I'll link it, make it easy. I'll link it in the iCards and I'll link it at the end so that you guys can get to it either way. But please don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up for counting that money without stumbling. And then give me another thumbs up for getting my denominations right and not having anything left over. So I think that's it for today. I'm going to have a Happy Mail unboxing coming up. And I promise I'm going to do my story time for my trip. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Go ahead and put on your notification bell so that you won't miss it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your love and support. And I hope that I offer you guys the same in return. Hi to my mommy, because I know she's watching. I love you, mommy, and I miss you already, but I'll be back soon. And as always, I wish you guys peace, love, and prosperity. Bye, guys.